Resuming recording.
Yeah, let's admit them all and let's get started.
You want to go to page 1 first?
Hold up. I need to go to slide 1. Okay. We're admitting them all now?
You muted Ms. Richardson. You need to unmute her.
Oh, okay, I'll mute.
And Ms. is muted too.
Where's Miss Richardson?
I'm here.
All right, now you're unmuted.
Okay.
I'm unmuted too.
That's good. Good to hear that, sir.
I was just trying to unmute myself. I saw that I'm struggling up there. Right.
Mr. Fatih set the system. It was working perfectly.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes, I did notice that. I did experience that. My son is 7th grade. 1 more year. He's gonna join you next year.
That's good.
Perfect.
All right, let's get started. Our parents are here. Hello, everyone. Have a good night. Welcome to our 8th grade parent and guardian high school info night, transition night from middle school to high school. Due to the restrictions, we had to set up this meeting entirely virtually, unfortunately. But we have a lot of things to talk about here tonight. And for the parents who couldn't attend this meeting tonight, we will have one more parent night for 8th grade students and parents right after the Thanksgiving break. I just wanted to inform you about that. Maybe you know some families, parents to inform. You can talk to them, and there is a chance for them to attend the second one. Also, I will post this presentation on the website, on middle schools and high schools website. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to take a picture of them. We'll share it with you right after the meeting tomorrow on the website and by email too. Today, we're going to be talking about all high school programs, dual credit applications, and course selections for high school for next year. Graduation requirements, why is it important for all students? How many credits you need to graduate from high school? Those type of things we're going to be talking about tonight during the presentation. Let's move on, Mr. Fatih. First of all, those are the agenda items we're going to be covering tonight. Introductions, communication via high school, HSS Sugarland College and Career website, why a focus on transition, high school expectations, endorsement plans, pathways, why our school AP dual credit college counseling services will provide in our campus, 9th grade core classes, course selection process, career planning support, and extracurricular activities tonight by our counselors. We are a team of 6 members plus me. We have 6 college counselors in our campus. Let's get to the next slide, please. Mr. Morgan, which is me, Dean of College and Career, Ms. Dog, Mr. Fatih, Mrs. Köse, Mr. Küçük, and Ms. Richardson, and Ms. Shea. We have a system called Alpha Split Plan. We assigned our counselors to our students from 8th through 12th grades in our campus by their last names, which is, for example, if your last name starts with A, that means your counselor is Mrs. Dog, second name on the screen. Let's say if your last name starts with E, then that means your counselor is Mr. Fatih. That's the system we're going to be using for the entire high school, throughout the high school. Then you'll find your counselors for any of your questions about high school programs and anything. Also, you will complete your course selection meetings with your assigned counselors. so that you'll get familiar with your counselor to ask your any kind of questions to our counselors. Next slide, please, Mr. Fatih. Communication is very important. That's why we are using the application, since we don't want to share our maybe personal information, phone number, through this Remind application, and you'll enroll in our list, parent list, so that we can communicate by texting. Texting, in my opinion, is the best option to communicate each other, because we all have our phones in our hands every single time, always. Instead of using emails, we're going to be using texting to communicate, to inform you about our programs, deadlines, and everything, basically. That's why we'll be using Remind application for that purpose. How it works, next slide, please. When you go to your chat box, just type 81010811010 in the subject area. You need to type @ 8th HSI PAR as in parent. When you send this message, it's completely free. We will not know your phone number at all. That's very safe. It's the safest application for communication purposes. When you send this message, you'll be in our parent list to communicate, to text to you. There are some questions, Mr. Fatih. I cannot listen.
They say they cannot hear. I'm not. Can everybody hear us?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Cazares, if you could unmute your computer, I guess. If not, or if you're using headphone, try to look at the sounds area. From the sound, from the speaker part on the top, bottom right corner of your computer, click on it and say use the headphone if you're using headphone or the speaker. I can't unmute my mic.
Let's move to the other slide. Mr. Fatih. Okay. By the way, if you have any kind of questions during the presentation, please, we'll have time to answer your questions, all of them, at the end of the presentation. Please keep them with you, since we don't have that much time right now. Right after the presentation, we'll take all questions to answer. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Richardson. Mr. Richardson will take over from now on.
Yeah. All right. Good evening, parents. So one of the first things that we are going to focus on today is, why do we focus on a transition from 8th grade to 9th grade? Compared to other high school grades, 9th grade students nationally have lowest grade point average, for one. I believe that that's because when students are transitioning from 8th grade to 9th grade, they still aren't taking their schoolwork, they aren't taking their classes seriously at that age. They are just leaving a slight comfort of middle school. So they tend to struggle a little bit when they get into the 9th grade. There's also missed classes, missed opportunities. And that's usually because they tend to lack the knowledge of what's out there, what's available to high school, right? We also have failing grades. A lot of 9th grade students tend to fail because they're not used to the heavy course load and the things that come with high school courses. So therefore, when students fall behind in 9th grade, it's much harder for them to catch up in the upcoming years, okay? We also have misbehavior referrals and highest enrollment, because 22% are repeating the grade. So we believe that success in the 9th grade is very critical to on-time graduation from high school.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the parent night this evening. Although we are not meeting physically, I hope this event will be helpful for you and for our children. Please let me know if you have any question at the end of our presentation. I'm gonna go over high school expectations and graduation plan, high school graduation requirements and endorsement. As a parent, during the high school year, we need to know a lot of significant things, and we need to follow up as a parent. And these things are so important, especially academic-wise. We have to check students' grade every day. Students, they have to know how to check their grades from Skyward. And parent needs to check from the family access weekly, and they have to follow up the report card and progress card. If they see any F grade, if they see any missing assignments, they need to meet with the children. So we need to encourage our children to become active in the after-school events such as clubs or other meetings, community service hours. We are offering so many clubs at our school, around 60 clubs we are offering. So students will be able to improve their soft skills such as leadership, organizing skills, and other things. And also they will be able to build their resume. That's why we definitely encourage them to involve in extracurricular activities. They don't need to have so many activities, but whatever is their passion, if they really like art, they can be in art club. If they really like to speak, if they want to be a lawyer in the future, they can think about the debate club. Such as these things are important for them. And as a parent, we really recommend you to join our course selection meetings. Every year during spring semester, we are doing course selection meeting. Please we make sure that you meet with your child's counselor, and please we make sure that you pick the right courses for them. And also before the summertime, please make sure that you made a plan with your counselor about your child's summertime, because most of the time students are not really doing anything during summertime. So colleges are looking for students, what type of things they have done during their free time. So instead of playing game or chatting on the social media, what type of things they have done, they are really caring. But also for students, it is improving so many things, so many skills. So that's why we strongly recommend them to make a plan for summer, such as dual credit, such as community services, such as summer programs. So counselors have so many information for each summer. Also make sure that you arrange all these before the summer. We can move on to other slides. So why is it important to choose right class in high school? Sometimes we are seeing as a counselor, students are picking the courses because of their friends are taking that class. So they want to be in the same class with them. So we don't recommend this. Sometimes kids are taking the class because of that class has a cool teacher. So these things wouldn't be a reason. And first of all, I would like to tell you that most of the courses are required courses during the high school year for your graduation. So you cannot say that I don't want to take biology, I don't want to take math, I don't want to take physics or chemistry because I don't like it. So you don't have that choice. But for the elective part, yes, you have a right to pick your elective courses based on your passion, based on your interest. So we strongly recommend you to take the survey. Right after Thanksgiving, we are going to make a Zoom meeting with all of our 8th graders, and then we are going to give a survey. Based on that survey result, you will be able to see your interest, your passion, your personalities, and hopefully this survey will be helpful for you to take which pathway, which elective courses will be good for you. Okay, so what type of things can be helpful for you to pick the right courses? Those survey your interests, your passion. For example, if you really like art, fine arts, you can pick the more advanced art or more art courses during the high school year. If you like music, if you like to play one instrument, you can be in the music pathway, okay? So those are be helpful for you to pick the right classes exactly, but also your potential. Every year we give PSAT test score. I believe you already took the PSAT test score right now, a week ago or 2 weeks ago in the middle school. So this test score is also gonna give us the potential. If you have a very high reading level, you can take the college level courses by the 9th grade or by the 10th grade. So these are gonna give us the clue. If you have a high reading level, if you have a very strong skills in math based on your test score, so you can take right advanced courses. If you don't have that level yet, if you don't have the enough potential, no worries, we are gonna work on. If you wanna take, hopefully in the future you will take it, okay? So how can endorsements help you in choosing the right path? So in the high school, you can take at least one endorsement. It is mandatory. What is endorsement, by the way? Endorsement means the series of courses related to one subject, such as medical pathway, such as engineering pathway. So with the endorsement, you will learn the deep knowledge in that field. In the engineering field or in the medical field, you will learn more deep information. So you can take more than one endorsement. You don't need to take only one. By the 8th grade, you cannot figure out that what you want to do. You don't need to worry about it. You are still at the beginning. So every year you will take a multiple survey. You're gonna meet with the people from the different careers, and you will dream about the future, and then you're gonna take hopefully the right pathway. So during this moment, it is fine definitely to take more than one endorsement, such as engineering or debate pathway or journalism, business pathway. So we can move on to next slide, Mr. Fatih. High school graduation requirements. I'm going to go over what credits required, what type of things are required for you during the high school. We can move on to next slide. So you need to complete at least 26 credits. You have to complete the required credits according to TA and Harmony Public Schools. You have to pass from 5 STAR tests. These are Algebra 1, Biology, English 1 and 2, and US History. By the senior year, you have to get college acceptance letter, and you need to complete at least 100 volunteer service hours. So these are our Harmony Public Schools high school graduation requirement. So we can move to next slide. I can tell you more. So we have 3 different graduation plans. First one is Foundation High School Plan. It requires only 22 credits. 4 from English, 3 from Math, 3 from Science, 3 from Social Studies, 2 from Foreign Language, from the same foreign language, 1 Fine Arts, 1 PE, and 5 electives. We have another plan, 26 credits with endorsements. It has more credits from each core subject area. As you see, from English, Math, and Science, you need to complete 4 credits. We also have distinguished level of achievement. You have to complete 4 credits from all core subjects. And additionally, you need to complete Algebra 2. For example, if you didn't complete Algebra 2, even though you complete more than 26, you completed 30 credits, you cannot graduate with distinguished level of achievement. I'm going to talk about what are the advantages of distinguished level of achievement in the next slide. We can go to next slide. So first, let's go over our endorsement. What endorsements do we offer in our campus? We offer STEM endorsement. We have, if you have an interest in science, technology, engineering, math, you can take STEM. We have business endorsement. If you want to explore the business field, if you think that you have passion, we have business. We have public service endorsements. We have art and humanities, and we have multidisciplinary studies. We have 5 endorsements. Proudly, we offer all of them every year. So we can move on to next slide. So distinguished level of achievement, to be able to graduate with this advanced level graduation program, you must complete 4 math, as I said earlier, 4 science, and you must complete successful endorsement, including Algebra 2. So it has the advantages on the next slide. We can go on it. So if you complete this level, this graduation plan, it helps you to be qualified for automatic admission. In Texas, some of the state colleges are giving automatic admission. If you are in top 10%, you can get automatic admission, for example, from Texas A&M, from University of Houston. If you are in top 6 percentile, you can get automatic admission from UT Austin. By the way, as a Harmony Public School, we are a non-ranked public school. We don't share our students' rank. This is so important. We are not like other public school. But our student, if they qualify for automatic admission, yes, we do share our students' rank with colleges. So if you get Algebra 2, if you complete this graduation plan, then you can also qualify for top 10. Next thing, other advantages is you can get a Texas grant. What is a grant? A free money. You can qualify to get a free money by completing this program. And also, it can show that you are one of the competitive applicants for most selective colleges, and it prepares you for college level coursework at community colleges and universities. And it provides opportunity for immediate enrollment in classes related to your chosen field of study. So this is the advantages of distinguished level of achievement. We can move to next slide, my last slide. So basically, this is the ice cream. I hope everyone likes ice cream. So ice cream at the bottom part is the foundation part. Everybody must do to be able to graduate from high school. For example, you got a straight A from all courses, but you missed the 1 PE credit. Can you graduate? No, you cannot. You missed the art 1 or music credit. You cannot graduate. So this is the ice cream foundation part. Topping part is the endorsement. We are going to do beautification with the toppings parts by getting the different career pathway. And with the whipped cream, by getting Algebra 2 and Format 4 science credits, you're going to get distinguished level of achievement. But also, if you get the dual credit, Ms. Dog will be mentioned after me, if you get some college level courses, or if you get a high score on PSAT, SAT, you're going to get performance acknowledgements. That's going to be the cherry on the top of ice cream. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, you can ask me after the presentation. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It is so good to have you all tonight. So I am one of the counselor, as Mr. Çiftçi mentioned. My leader is A2CA. So we will have an individual meeting during the February. So let's cover the topic. I'm just going to give the information briefly. When we have individual meeting with the counselor, you guys can go into detail and ask them, but also we will have the question and answer Q&A session at the end of it. So one of the topics that I will cover is why us, what makes different if my child is going to HSI Sugar Land. So according to some results by the US News, our high school is number 158 in the US. That's one of the number one reason. Number two, between the high school ranking, our high school is 31 in the overall all public charter school, and not only charter, but including the public school. And number three, we are number 8 high school and 16 with the highest SAT in Houston area. With the 2 different year, 1 year we were 16 and then we became the 8th high school with the average of the SAT score in the Houston area. And the next benefit or next ranking is according to children at risk. We are number 10 in the state, in Texas state. And according to the niche, we are number 3 standout high school in Houston area. So those are the ranking I wanted to share. Mr. Fatih, can we move to the next slide, please? And why us? Those was pretty much the statistic and with the number. Also, I would like to explain what is the benefit to choose our campus. Number 1, school environment. When it comes to the school environment, since your child is going to Harmony, you are pretty much familiar with the charter school system. We have cultural diversity. We are small safety school. Instead of 2,000, 3,000 students, we have around 700 and 800 students. And so therefore we have close relation with our between the student and our faculty or our teacher or our administration. Faculty quality is another reason. Since we offer a lot of dual credit as well, more than 25% of our faculty has either master or doctorate degree. Like this year, I believe close to the 30%. Can we go back? Mr. Fatih, can you go back? Mr. Fatih? One before? Yeah, here you go.
Technical problems, hold up.
Okay, that's okay.
Or back or forward?
No problem. I'm just right there. Perfect. Nope, go back, please. Okay, perfect. Another reason is college readiness. What is college readiness? If your child can read the college level material, when they read, if they can understand, if they can express them with the reading, writing, and also basic math competition, we call them college ready. And that measured by the pre-SAT, SAT, or the TSI. That means when your child go to colleges, they can directly start to the college level courses without taking any remedial courses. And our college readiness percentile is approximately between 85 to 90% each year when we check the seniors graduating classes. And graduation rate is approximately 99%. And State Distinguished Award, we received all 7 possible distinctions for the academic progress. We can move to the next one, please. And also it continue counseling services. We have one-on-one counseling meeting for semester and second semester. And also our counseling student ratio is 1 to 200 or 1 to 160. It changes, depends on the year and the number of the students who attend, compared to the public school, which is 1 counselor per 450 students. So we have better relation and communication, but also better progress checking. So when it comes to the college application, we can write more personal recommendation later for the student as well. And academically challenged curriculum, we have a lot of AP dual credit classes. I'll explain them in a minute. Free SAT classes within the curriculum that we offer, but also we are offering free SAT test during the junior year with the school day SAT. Academic competitions, we have some academic competitions, robotics, HSEA, VEX, etc. And Mr. Küçük can cover a little bit more about the extracurricular activities and the academic competition. We have more than 55 clubs as well. Also, some of the college acceptance we have, every year we have a couple of students who get into Ivy League colleges or one of the top 10 or 50 colleges. And we have alumni in the Brown, Cornell, Harvard, NYU, Notre Dame, Emory, Stanford, USC, Yale, etc. It goes on. Let's go to the next one, Mr. Fatih. Honor courses, we have 5 different types of courses. The regular courses is not included here. Regular courses is the regular courses. Every student can take it. There is no prerequisite, such as English 1, Algebra 1, Biology. debate, creative writing, business classes. So there is no prerequisite, and if the student would like to take it, they're more than welcome to take it. And GPA calculation is 4.0. Honor courses, we have some pre-AP classes, but we call them honor courses. Especially most of the honor courses are available during 9th and 10th grade. So during 9th grade, we have honor algebra 1 or geometry algebra 1. If your child is taking algebra 1 in middle school, honor biology and honor English 1 classes, for example. And of course, the level of the curriculum is a little bit higher than the regular courses. And when it comes to the GPA calculation, instead of multiplying by 4, we multiply each credit with by 4.5. So it's going to give a little bit more GPA points compared to the regular classes. And we have some selection process for honor courses. All the AP honor dual credit, we are checking student college readiness level. We would like to make sure when they take the classes, they are successfully completing it. And we are checking the student TSI score or pre-SAT score or any national standardized test to see the level of the student reading and the math, basically. And next level of the classes is the AP classes, which is our highest level of the courses. They call it AP classes or advanced placement. And they have possibly, when they take the AP classes in high school, they can possibly earn the college credit. For 9th grade, there is only one AP classes available right now currently, which is AP Human Geography. So instead of World Geography, they can take the AP Human Geography. So at the end of the year, every year we have AP testing window. So during that May AP testing time, if your child will take the AP test and pass the test with 3 and above out of 5, they can possibly earn the college credit. And by the state law, every single Texas state colleges, they have to accept the AP score, which is 3 and above. But for private colleges, it is up to the colleges if they want to transfer the credit or not. So if the student will pass the AP test or not will not affect the transcript, but the yearly grade will show on the transcript and it will affect the GPA. And GPA calculation will be the highest level, of course, since it is our most rigorous courses. It will be multiplied by 5.0 GPA. We can move on. And dual credit is another program that we offer. Dual credit courses, we have agreement with the HCC and Lone Star. So based on our agreement, our faculty are also their adjunct faculty. So our math, science, English department, music, art, we have some teacher who has their master or doctorate degree, but also they are partially in the college professor. And they do teach dual credit courses within our campus and within our curriculum. So for dual credit, your child doesn't need to go to community college to take it. They can take it in our campus within the school curriculum. And for dual credit classes, again, it is a college level courses. So when the student completes successfully, they can earn both college credit and high school credit. And for 9th grade, we have only music appreciation available as a dual credit, but or 10th grade, it can be also math dual credit, but most of our dual credit are available during junior and the senior year. Students who would like to be enrolled in the dual credit classes, they have to pass all the TSI exam, like math, reading, and writing portion, or at least should have some sort of college readiness score, either in the pre-SAT or SAT. And since it is the official college level courses, they need to be college ready by the standardized test. Otherwise, they will not be able to enroll to the classes. And whoever enrolled to dual credit courses, as long as they complete the course successfully, they are able to get the credit. There is no such an AP test at the end of the year. Yes, they have their own midterm or final within the curriculum, but there is no such a dual credit test at the end of the year to be able to earn the credit. As long as they complete the courses successfully, they will be able to earn the credit for the dual credit courses. Unlike APs, dual credit classes doesn't have exam. Yes, we already covered that. And also, dual credit classes grade will show on the high school grade, high school transcript, of course, but also it will show and it will stay in the college transcript too. So that's why the maturity level is important when they take the dual credit classes. When they take the classes but have the low grade or fail, it will be permanent on the student college transcript. Later on, when they transfer the colleges, or when they planning to go to medical school or master degree or doctorate degree, it will affect the student GPA. So once when they decided or committed to take the dual credit, they really need to take it seriously because it will affect their record in terms of the transcript for the college and high school permanently. So that is one of the important part. And of course, since it is a college level courses, it affects the GPA with the 5.0. It is one of our the most rigorous curriculum as well. And some of the courses we combine together, for example, AP Biology, we have AP Biology plus dual. So within the same classroom setting, a student can get both AP and the dual credit as well. And dual credit, yes, by the state law, every single state colleges have to give them the credit for the dual credit, but also some private colleges can give the credit, not only in state, even for the out of state. Some colleges honor the student with the dual credit, such as UC Berkeley give the credit, Tulsa University Private College in Oklahoma give the credit, Boston University give the credit. So there are some colleges still give them credit for the dual credit courses as well, outside of the Texas. So that's good to keep it on our mind. We can move to the next one. Project Lead the Way is another type of courses. We call them PRTW classes. We have 3 different pathways, computer science, biomedical science, and engineering. We highly recommend your child to choose at least one of the pathways to see which pathway they are interested in, if of course they are interested in somehow in the STEM field. Of course, we do have some other field as well, like journalism pathway, business pathway, debate pathway. We do have some other liberal art area too, and you will be able to see them in the course selection guide as well. And also PRTW classes can be college credit. They have at the end of year EOC test. If the student passed the EOC test with 7 and above out of 9, and take the grade as an A at the end of the year, there are some colleges who has an agreement with the PRTW company, like UT Tyler, Kansas City. Those colleges also award students with the college credit as well. And since PRTW has an option for being an weighted courses, I mean the college credit option, so we are also weighted the GPA, and we do give them 5.0 GPA, just like the APs and the dual credit. Okay, that will be it.
Good evening. Sorry about that. My colleagues before me just gave you all an earful of very important and useful information. And I know it may seem like a lot. I just don't want you all to get overwhelmed by it. We're determined as the counseling department to help in any way that we can. Our top priority is to help your children succeed as much as possible, both during and post-secondary. In order to do this, we provide individual counseling sessions. We have our counseling sessions once in the fall as well as once in the spring. In our individual sessions with the students is just a progress check, where we're trying to see where the students are in the semester, determine any needs, any strengths, any weaknesses, anything that they may need help with. We also have academic advising. Our students have course selection meetings once a year, where we go back and we look at all of their classes that they've taken. We check their progress, and we determine what classes they want to take for the next school year. We determine whether or not the pathway, for example, that they may have chosen, the chosen endorsements, whether or not it's a good fit for those students. So we still have an opportunity to advise them academically. We also focus on career exploration. We introduce students to a wide variety of careers and fields. And we try to not only do that, we try to target their individual strengths. Because I know oftentimes students have these wild dreams of, some students want to be doctors and some students want to be lawyers, but they don't truly know what they want. They may have heard things, from friends. They have friends who want to be doctors, but they really have no passion for it. So we try to pinpoint that at an early age and kind of guide students in the right direction. We also focus on post-secondary education planning. What do students want to do after they graduate from college? Do you want to pursue a master's degree? Do you want to go on and study law? Do you want to go into medical school? We also try to help our students in regards to that. We also provide parental counseling and support. So for example, we have plenty of parent nights and workshops that are aimed at helping our parents to better navigate the high school experience as well the transition into college years. We also provide, like I mentioned before, academic support. We have college list recommendations. And we also provide something that's really, really good that you won't see at a lot of other schools, a step-by-step application assistance for our students as well as our parents. We know that for a lot of people, we have a lot of first generation college students as well going on. And so we try to help as much as we can and to make that transition a little bit easier on our parents as well as our students. We also help our students with their brag sheets. The brag sheets are basically a list of accomplishments that the students have come up with or have achieved within the last 4 years while they're in high school. And we help them with the way to organize it into resumes so that not only will they be prepared for their college applications, but also when they go out into the real world and when they're looking for jobs, that way they don't have to struggle to make their resume. We already have it with them. We also tend to help our students with their essays. A lot of students, even now, we have seniors who are struggling with their college acceptance, well, college essays. So we help them with organization and brainstorming, development, revision, and improvement. We also have college visits. As of right now, because of COVID current times, we haven't really did our college visits. We don't know what the future holds, but we have had virtual college fairs for our students, and we point them in the right direction in regards to that. We also have financial aid preparation. We even have FAFSA nights to go even further into that to provide more help for our students as well as our parents. And we also assist them with the final college decisions. When our students start getting all of their college acceptance letters and they receive their financial aid packages, we sit down with our students and we help them determine what is best for you in your situation. We have students who, for example, may want to go to Yale. They may have gotten accepted into Yale University. However, UT is providing them with a full ride, whereas with Yale, they'll have to pay out of pocket. And we just help them make the best decision for them. You can go to the next slide.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here today. So we talked about different level of classes before. Other counselors talks about honors classes and AP class. So now we're going to see what class we offer for 9th grade. So as you can see on the screen, we offer on level and honors class for math, science, and English. And for social studies, that's the only one AP class we offer for 9th grade. So review what we talked about earlier. Any honors in AP classes will look at the PSAT and PSI. We will go over that. You can go over that with your counselor, assigned counselor for detail, whether if you qualify for honors or AP. For math class, if you're currently taking Algebra 1, you can take geometry when you come to, when you're a freshman in high school. If you are taking, or you have took Algebra 1 and are currently taking geometry, you will move to Algebra 2 when you come to freshman. Those details, again, can be discussed with your assigned counselor. Science class, we start with biology and we'll move on to chemistry. Chemistry will have dual and honors. Depends on what you need and what's best fit for your schedule and for you. English, we offer English 1, English 2. English, some people take or took English 1 in middle school, then you will start with English 2 during freshman year. All the courses I talked to you about, we have honors and regular. Chemistry dual, we will have more detail when you come to see the counselors. Social studies, world geography, or AP Human, Geo, those are the classes that we offer for social studies. For electives, remember we talked about different endorsements. Different endorsement has different classes under each endorsement. Each endorsement, we have 4 classes. So by senior year, if you choose a STEM endorsement, you will have 4 classes under either engineering or computer. If you choose public services, you will have 4 classes under PBS. Same thing for arts and humanities. You will have choose 4 classes to fulfill your endorsements. Same thing that goes to business and IT. So each endorsement, you have to complete 4 classes to complete that endorsement. Besides the courses and the core course and electives endorsements, you will have to do either arts or music that fulfill your fine arts credit, and you will have 1 P credit to fulfill your graduate requirements. Next slide, please. Okay, can we click on the first link to just to show the parents what it looks like? So parents and students, this is a link you can go in after today. It's our school links. So under here, you can see different drop downs. You can see course selection. You can see dual credits, what's in there, what's the qualification. In course selection, you can see we have in course selections, there's more detail on the courses we offer in the prerequisite and the requirements.
I'm sorry, Ms. Shea. Mr. Fatih, can you please go to our main website to show our parents how to
Okay, yeah. So if you log into our homepage, hsisl.harmonytx.org, that's the main page. So in the main page, if you click on students, as college counseling. So click on college counseling, it will take you to the page we just showed you. So you can, browse around in this, under this page to see what we offer. Mr. Fati, can we go back to our PowerPoint, please? Okay, so you can, we will highly encourage you to find the courses or to look what we offer ahead of time before you meet your counselors. Now, after you familiar with the selections, the steps for making it happen is we will, for course selections, first one, review the course offering with your teachers. When we say that is, if you decide to take, if you know your PSAT and TSI, if you know the score is high, it's good enough, you can talk to your teachers whether you should take honors or on level. So it depends on how you study. It depends on how much time you spend on each course. And it also depends on, are you good, are you strong in that subject? It all determines how you feel about the subject and the level. So that's something you can ask your current teacher. How does honors class look? How does honors class what's the workload for honors class? Get some feedback from your teachers. And then you will schedule a meeting with your assigned counselor. Can we go into the link, please? So this is the counselor page that for you to schedule a meeting with this assigned counselor. For example, if you click on mine, it would take you to the schedule page of my availabilities of the day on the day. So we start in January the 23rd to February the 5th. So each day, the available times start from 9 to 3:15. if someone picked the day or the time, you are not able to double book. So it's very convenient for you to see which time works for you, and we'll go from there. Can we go back to the slide, please? Okay, so
Yeah, this is very important for all. Actually, it's a requirement for each and every single 8th grade parent and student to have a meeting with assigned counselor to complete the course selection. This is the requirement set by TEA, Texas Education Agency. Otherwise, without meeting with you, we will not be able to complete your course selection for next year. Probably, and maybe this is the most important thing. This is the main goal of tonight's presentation. Please make sure to complete your meeting with your assigned counselor through that link so that we complete your course selection for next year.
Okay, so during course selection meeting, you will sit with your counselor through Zoom. We'll go over what you have took in middle school and what you can take in freshman. After the meeting, you will get two things. One is your personal graduation plan. So for incoming 8th grade, we are roughly telling you it's a list of the course you will be taking in high school, but it will be subject to change. If you don't have your PSAT, if you don't have a TSI this year, if you decide to take PSAT and TSI in freshman year, so maybe your sophomore year class will be changed. So it's all subject to change throughout the years. And by the end of course selection meeting, you will have a course you are assigned to or you choose to take in freshman year. You will both we'll both sign on the paper says we agree that this is what we will be taking for the freshman year. So that will conclude the course selection meeting. Next slide, please. I think I have one more after this. Okay, so now if step 4, if you think you can take honors, AP, or dual without TSI or PSAT, you are welcome to appeal. So this appeal form for you to fill out. So click on, if you click on the appeal form, it has the reason you want to appeal. It has when you appeal for the classes, it comes to the committee. Committee will decide if you are eligible to take those advanced classes. Now remember, if you ever want to do appeal after course selection meeting, you need to submit the form by March the 11th by 4 p.m. on the day. So if you happen to submit the form after the deadline, we're sorry to say we are not able to consider your request. So step 5, you will submit, if when you meet with your counselor on the day during the window, and then after meeting with the counselor and you talked about the courses at home and you want to change some courses, you need to submit a schedule request change form by May the 7th on Friday. Same thing by 4 o'clock. If you missed the deadline, we're sorry to say everything will not be considered. After that, or even within the time frame, if you have any questions, you can contact your assigned counselor if you need any help. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. Fatih, College and Career Transition Counselor. This career support has started since last year. It's a brand new position by itself. Even though the counselors are doing a great job during their course selections to choose what pathway they want to take and to align these pathways towards their careers 4 years in advance before they even go to college. Why are we doing this college and career? To make sure that these students get the best benefit and they are passionate about their pathway. So they would be helping each other. At the same time, I'm taking care of college alumni so that we could connect our alumni with our current students, juniors and seniors, so they could come and talk about their experiences towards our juniors and seniors. So right now, they're ninth graders. I will be seeing them in about 2 years regarding their questions. Okay, what am I gonna do? What careers am I gonna pursue? I have been studying science, math, or business pathway, but seems like I'm about to change my career. What should I do, or who do I need to talk to? I will be able to help them by connecting them to our alumni who are studying currently in colleges with similar majors and all that. So they could mentor them or help them to guide which kind of courses they should take. Okay. Career planning, I will be helping them to learn what their potential is by taking the U-Science test. We have been contracting with a company that they take their potential and take it. However, before that, before even they come to 11th grade, your student will have an option of taking their assessments on what kind of career pathways they should choose. What are their passions, what are their strengths, and what are their interests through School-Links. This year we've been working with School-Links. It's similar, a dashboard that we can support our students through college counseling courses. They all have it. All students have their School-Links account through their dashboard, Harmony Portal dashboard. They can go through there and connect, log in, take the assessments before they're even course selections. So they could be ready. What pathways should they suggest or should they take it? Everybody can go by their interest, saying that I want to be a doctor, like one of our counselors told, saying that I want to be a doctor, this and that. But in the middle of 11th grade, which they cannot change their pathway, and they decide saying that, Mr. Fatih, I want to change my career pathway. To prevent that communication or to prevent that less changes, we would like them to be ready for the 4 years and to know what are their strengths are at, lays, and then choose their pathways appropriately. And to support our students more and to see what kind of experiences, what kind of careers they can pursue, we offer career fairs that the professionals will be coming in to our schools to talk about their majors, daily job descriptions, what do they do and what do they not do, what kind of careers they have pursued in order to get to their current positions. So our students would know, all right, I can take this pathway and then I need to go to college to get this major. However, in order to be this career pursuant, I need to take these kind of majors and to have these kind of experiences. Hopefully, I will be there to help them, guide them. And if they have any questions, please let me know. They can email me at all times or any times, or they can talk to their counselors as well. They will be guiding them until 11th grade. When they come to 11th grade, we will be offering U-Science test. It's an assessment that it tests your child's ability on how their brains are wired. It's not about passion or it's not about their interest based. It literally tests how their brain is functioning while they're checking the questions or the problems to resolve it. And according to that, it gives you 99.8% of chances what kind of careers they can pursue with their current talents. It does not tell you saying that, all right, your child is not going to be able to do this or that. However, it will tell you in 6 different categories what kind of talents your child have and what could they do with those talents. They can even go with 1 or 2 talents and pursue with which career they can go, or they submerge them all together saying that, all right, I'm this person. We can click on these questions for your parents after the meeting to research for yourself a little bit more. You can take it as a parent as well to see which careers you could have pursued in your high school or in your college life. Help your kids to take these assessments so they would be ready which careers they could pursue. Okay, rather than saying that, all right, you're gonna be a doctor or you're gonna be a musician. Let them choose which pathways they can take, which careers they can choose according to their own talents. Okay. Mr. Pritchard.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. I extend my sincere greetings to you all on this cold Houston day. This is Mr. Küçük, and I'm the engagement coordinator and college career counselor at HSI Sugarland campus. According to Alpha Split Plan, my 8th graders letters are KI through MI. All right, I'm planning to keep my presentation short and sweet. I'll cover the extracurricular activities. As Ms. Köse mentioned that we are offering more than 50 clubs in our campus, and it's not just the number, and it's showing our school culture, you know. What does it mean, school culture? Our students strive to participate in our extracurricular activities. During this pandemic session, we are offering like more than 30 clubs, but regular years we offer as I said, more than 50 clubs, and it's not just the number. And according to the reports, more than 53% of our students are actively participating our clubs. What extracurricular activities we are offering in our campus? There are a lot, you know. Student clubs, we do have the nationwide, local, and I can say like the NHS Key Club, eSport, robotics, student council, and much more, you know. As a local club, if your students doesn't want to go like the nationwide club, since we are highly encourage our students to participate as kind of nationwide clubs, as a Key Club, NHS, as I said, student council, TSA, debate. They can choose like the chess club. They do have like the meetings with their advisor during this pandemic. They are playing the chess and they are socializing, you know, and they knew each other during these pandemics. They sat like on the computer and they are not going to the outside. As a parent, I do have like the 5 years old. Even that kids, I do want him to go outside and play with his friends, but there's no such a way. Instead of that, we are giving this opportunity to our students. And also academic competitions, it is under the extracurricular activities again. And we do have we are STEM schools, and we do have like the FTC robotics, VEX robotics, even the debate, cyber mission, math congru, nation science bowl, and much more like the academic competition. We are preparing our students to that kind of events. And after school activities, as I said, we do have school culture, and we do have student events, picnics, fundraising activities, fun activities, grade level events, and field trips. Of course, these things in our regular time, because of the COVID, we do not have this kind of the outside activities, but on the regular times, we are offering this kind of activities to our students. Even the camps, we do have some summer leadership camps and SAT boot camps. Last couple years, we were offering some medical pathway camps. Our students got the opportunity to go to one of the university, and they got the 1 week or 2 weeks training, and they got some certification from even they are in the high school. And athletics, of course, not during the pandemic, but we do have the basketball, volleyball for boys and girls, and soccer for the boys and girls, even yoga club, we are offering our students a yoga club, and table tennis. Each of them in our athletics, under our athletics umbrella. As a sport, we are offering esports during this pandemic session, you know, all the kids like playing games, and we want to canalize this time to like the beneficial. That's why we are offering esports, and our advisors helping them to come together and create some teams, and they are playing together to take care of their times. For the volunteer activities, most of our clubs are offering like the volunteer activities, but like the especially Key Club, NHS, Hand in Hand, this kind of clubs is trying to give an opportunity, find an opportunity to our students to fulfill their volunteer hours. Of course, this year and last year, the HPS didn't require like the volunteer hours to graduate from the Harmony Public School system. But normally we do have a requirement 100 hours, and students normally they are trying to find like a volunteer opportunity, but sometimes with a single man they may have like a hard time to find it, but with this kind of clubs they can easily find their volunteer opportunities and they can fulfill at this. And as a engagement department, like the under the counseling department, and we are offering like the home visits, like the it is the I said that we do have the school culture on the extracurricular activities. Home visit is the culture of the Harmony Public School system. We were doing like the home visits to get know each other, family, teacher, and administrative team. Unfortunately, we are not able to do this during this pandemic, but we do have another alternative. We are having a virtual home visits. We are setting a Zoom meeting with you, like our teachers, and we are getting some feedbacks from you. And we are giving some information about our school activities, even like if you are having some hard time to use our new system, like on the online sessions, we do have like some new platform. You may have like some difficult times to take care of this kind of things. We are helping you during these virtual home visit sessions. And as I said, like as an engagement and college career counseling team, we are trying to help our students to socialize each other and get some like the beneficial time during their high school years. And if you have any questions, we can get like at the end of the presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Küçük, all counselors. What time is it now? 7:07. We have 23 minutes to answer your questions. If you have any questions, we can get them now.
Mr. Fatih, can you move to the next slide?
Do we have?
That's a QR code to set up a meeting.
Yeah, where is that?
We might
Go.
have to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this one.
Yeah,
You
go
can
ahead.
use this time to set up the meeting if you wish. So parents, use a phone to scan on the QR code, what takes you to schedule meeting page. So choose your counselor and schedule a meeting with your counselor right now. Thank you.
You can unmute yourselves now by pressing spacebar or the microphone on the bottom corner. If you have any.
I have a question. So from what I understand, going into the 9th grade, the only AP class will be AP Geography, right? And so it is a requirement for the students to take the TSI exam. When would be those dates available for the exam?
Middle school the testing coordinator, Mr. Dursun, is currently working on it right now, and they will offer one in December and one in January, and the other one will be in February. In total, they're planning to offer at least 2, maybe 3, one more. But now we have a tentative date, but it's not finalized yet. And this week, I will communicate with them to finalize those dates and inform you about them.
And as far as for dual credit courses, so the credits will be they'll be valid statewide as far as for colleges or nationwide?
All colleges in state in Texas have to accept them. Some colleges nationwide, but Ms. Dog would be the answer.
Well, in state colleges by the Texas law, they have to accept it, like University of Houston, main campus, downtown, Texas A&M, Utah Austin, Texas State, UT San Antonio, all the state colleges, they have to accept it somehow. But the private colleges, it is up to their policy. Some private colleges transfer it within the Texas or outside of the Texas or not. But we have an example like St. Thomas accepted. HBU accepted. So it depends on the private colleges, it changes. And out of state, some state or some private colleges, just like the private colleges, it is up to them. We have some example who transfer it, and we have some example who doesn't transfer it. So you need to check the child goal college if they accept it or not.
Okay, and one last question. And again, for the TSI exam, you'll be sending notices before the dates?
Mr. Chief, would you like to answer?
Sir?
Could you repeat your question? We couldn't hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, for the TSI exam, so there's 3 chances to take that exam. I'm assuming the students will be getting emails as reminders when the dates are coming up.
Yes, sir. We'll inform you. Today. There are some questions, Mr. Fatih. How do we know what's our assigned counselor? When you go to our website, also at the beginning of the presentation, can you please go to the presentation, the first slide or second slide, as far as I remember? Yeah, second and third one. Yes. Here are the counselors assigned by the last names. When you checked it out, those names, you'll be able to find your counselors in here and with emails. From what I'm understanding, volunteer hours count outside of school too. Yes, that's right. And especially we encourage all students to have volunteer hours outside. It's the best option for them, like hospitals, engineering sites, companies. Is there other schedules for PSAT? Unfortunately, it's the nationwide testing. We have had only one date for PSAT. There is no way for a student to take it again. But every single year, it will be offered to all students, except seniors. Is there
for the dual credit courses, everybody on the 8th grade can take it when they go to the 9th grade? Or you have to have certain?
There are certain requirements such as TSI testing results. If they have eligible scores, and they can take it, but not all courses will be offered for all grade levels. Especially it's starting from 10th grade through 12th. As far as I remember, there's only one option, one dual credit, which is music class, dual credit option for 9th grade students.
Dual credit for music, 9th grade?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
The meeting with the counselors, are the parents allowed to be there with them or is just the student?
Actually, parents have to be there in the meeting with students together. Students, counselor, and parents all together in the meeting.
Okay, and those are after school hours or during school time?
During the school time, when you check, Mr. Fatih, can you please go to the meeting? When you check counselors' available time, you'll be able to schedule your meeting with counselors. When you go to our website, see that from 9 through 3:15. If you're not available on weekdays, we have an option to set your meeting on Saturdays. We have 2 Saturdays available for you to schedule your meeting.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So the counselors are sorted by last name? Yes, that's right. How is this school deciding pre-AP classes for students entering 9th grade? We'll be using TSI testing results, PSAT results. If you don't have any of them available, if your child didn't take those tests this year, you'll be able to send your appeal for those honors and AP classes, and we'll take a look at your child's STAR test results, grades, and your subject teacher recommendation letters. Is soccer going to be able to be played? Mr. Küçük, do you know anything about it?
Not for this semester, sir. Hopefully, if the schools reopen like the next semester, we will.
Okay. Will students take TSI this year? Yes. We'll announce the dates to 8th grade students. I'm trying to book the appointment, but it says it's unable to complete booking and it says temporary connection issue. Probably
That's mine.
it's
I think
all
that's
about,
mine.
yeah, we're working on it right now. And
So-
we aware of that.
Yeah, I have communicated with the company, and then I'm still waiting on them to tell me what that can be resolved. So thank you for your patience. Please come back, visit the sites probably within a few weeks. So hopefully the company will resolve the problem for me. Thank you.
Or maybe Ms. Shea, can they email to you so that you can set this meeting on that time?
Yeah, I can. So my email is on there. So you can email me and I will book the time accordingly. And but the links, I'm not sure how the links can be available without certain ones. But feel free to email me with your available time and I can work with you.
Can we make an appointment with the counselor in person?
In person, no, we will not be able to do that, ma'am, because of the COVID restrictions. We will have only online meetings.
Okay. So the kids that are going to school, they don't get to see the counselors? The ones that are in school?
They will not go to school. All meetings will be virtually by Zoom meetings.
Okay.
When is the TSI testing? For 8th grade students, we will inform, we'll provide the dates to you probably at the end of this week. Once they will finalize the middle school administration, I will inform all parents and middle school will inform you too. What's TSI? TSI, Texas Success Initiative. It's the test for students to take it so that we can determine them who is eligible for college, who's not. It's a college-ready testing to test them for college readiness. I'm sorry, experience regarding college admission. As far as NHS goes, how and when can we apply for it? Mr. Küçük?
Since the NHS, we are calling NHS on the high schools, National Honor Society, since it has its own like the process, whenever a school start next year, our advisor is gonna give some information and Miss Doc can give like the more detailed information if you want.
So, ninth grade, we don't have ninth grade NHS because NJHS is 7th through 9th grade, but it needs to be in one school. Since we don't have 7th and 8th grade, we cannot offer NJHS for 9th grade. And NHS start 10th through 12th grade, so we have only NHS 10th through 12th grade. So your NJHS student child will not be able to join the NHS in 9th grade because that is not available for them. But your child can attend NHS during the 10th grade.
The only test that my daughter have took it was the PSAT. Yes, that's correct. If he took the PSAT, then that would be great for you to choose your classes. But at the same time, we'll be offering TSI testing. If she or he has a lower score on a PSAT, then there's a chance for him or her to take TSI to be able to eligible for honors or AP classes. There was a question about AP selection. How is the school deciding yeah, it's pre-AP class, okay. What grade student will take SAT? For 8th grade, it's too early to take SAT class since there's some restrictions about that too. But from 9th grade, they can take anytime the SAT. It doesn't. There's no any restriction for SAT, taking SAT test. Are you allowed to choose your counselor? Unfortunately, no. Based on counselor preferences, we will not be able to honor those requests. There is a system set already in the place in our campus by the last names. We will assign counselor. We already assigned actually. Does the TSI score affect the college transcripts? For the first year, in any way, every single student has to pass TSI if they don't want to take remedial classes, which are not credits in the first year. That's why at the end of till the 12th grade, they have to pass it in any way. Otherwise, they will not be able to take actual credit classes for the first year. Is there a website where we can make an appointment with the counselor? Yes, there is a website. When you go to course selection, Mr. Fatih.
I've shared the link in there. They can copy.
This is our counselor website. When you go to course selection, just go to meet with counselor, then click on 8th grade, then you'll be able to schedule your meeting. Yeah, Mr. Fatih already sent the link to you all. Do you have any counselor that speaks Spanish by any chance? Unfortunately, no, but we can try our best to provide a Spanish language speaker for you if you need, so that we can communicate during the meeting. But just let us know in advance so that we can try to find the Spanish language speaker. Do you have any other questions? You can type or you can unmute yourself to speak. All right. Last call for the questions.
Yes, I have a question. This TSI test, can it be done virtually or it has to be in person?
For middle school students, yeah, it has to be in person. I don't think they're planning to provide it virtually, but you can send an email to your AP Academics, Miss Faye.
Until we talk again.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
For the admission to the high school, do they have to register or apply again if the student is already in Harmony?
Yes, ma'am. Probably your middle school email to all parents. You need to fill out the form, as far as I remember.
Re-enrollment form.
It's not automatically admission, right, Mr. Fatih? Do you know anything about it?
You will have the re-enrollment window will open up as we used to do it every year from your Skyward account. You just need to log in and re-enroll. The re-enrollment window, they will email you. So once you re-enroll, you will be automatically transferred.
But in any way, you're gonna have
Okay.
to.
It's a Harmony's policy to
Okay, thank you.
every student to save their spots. So we
If
would.
next year going to be virtual classes as well. I hope it's not going to be, but we're not sure yet. We have to wait for the guidelines.
So would it be like around January?
I really don't know anything about it. It's month-to-month basis. We update everything according to the guidelines. Nobody can say anything about the next year. Even for the next semester, we cannot say anything. But hopefully, it will not be going to be like this. When are going to enroll our student in your school? Middle school, if you received re-enrollment forms from your middle school, you're gonna have to turn them in back to them. Then you'll be enrolled automatically once you
Do your re-enrollment from your Skyward as a parent.
What about enroll to the high school?
It's the same re-enrollment. So since we are sibling schools, all the 8th graders will be transferred to us if you have re-enrolled during the re-enrollment window.
Okay, it's automatic. We don't have to secure any forms, sir.
No, that's okay. They will email you how to re-enroll it.
Yes,
we
sir.
have paper-based. Now it's via Skyward. So you do it online.
Thank you.
No problem.
We can only take this TSI once, right? No, it's not. You can take TSI until you pass. You pass them all. There is no limit for that.
And maybe I missed the answer, but you will have schedule sent out for the TSI test?
I'll send, or your middle school administration will send the email to you with the dates and enrollment process for the testing. I'll contact them tomorrow to finalize the dates. I know there are 3 templates and draft dates, but it's not finalized. I'll inform them and contact you right away. This
Okay,
week.
thank you.
Yes.
Is this for all students that missed the PSAT test as well? Or that's only for the student that already took the PSAT?
No, it doesn't matter. Probably none of our 8th grade students took the test. It's for all students, not for PSAT or
Thank you.
taking PSAT or other tests. If your child didn't take TSI at all, then he or she will not be able to take it.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions? Any other?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go
Yes,
ahead.
Ms. Cazares.
Hi, everybody. I have a question. My daughter is currently in the Harmony of Excellence across your street. On her Skyward, there's a part that says 8th grade endorsement plan, but it's empty. How can we start to handle about the endorsements plans? Is there something that needs to be done when she will be in 9th grade, or is something that should I take care
You don't have to do anything about that for now. I'll send an email to all 8th grade parents, and also your counselor will inform you every single steps. But for now, you don't have to take any step right now. Just leave it blank. We'll inform you, and we'll have a meeting. During the meeting, we'll talk about that.
regarding the PSAT results? Do you know by any chance how can we get those numbers? And when I will get my first consular meeting, will I bring those papers?
Yes, ma'am. It's very crucial if you have scores because honors courses and AP courses will be based on your PSAT or TSI testing results, your child. That's why it's very crucial. When you send an email to your testing coordinator or your AP academics, she'll be able to help you with the scores.
Now, my daughter probably will be on the GT. Do you guys have the GT also at your high school?
Yes, we have GT program in our high school.
Last question. She's in honor classes for math and honor classes for ELA. Do you also guys like expect that level classes, or should, I'm sorry, my English is very bad, or should she reapply to be in honor classes as soon as she will be in your high school?
She doesn't have to apply for any honors classes for now, since if she is one of the GT students in the campus, then she'll be eligible to take all honors courses automatically.
Thank you for your time.
I couldn't hear the last sentence, last question.
I said thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Do we sign up for TSI or is it through the school? Yes, through the school. Your middle school will inform you about the process. Then just wait for the email sent by your school administration, middle school. For now, you don't have to do anything. What's the difference between AP and honors? Sorry, it was not answered before. AP classes have 5. It's the highest level classes, advanced level. AP stands for advanced placement courses, accepted by all colleges. If you take the test and pass it with 3 or more above scores, your credit will be accepted by all colleges almost. But honor courses are not college courses, just let's say on level, pre-AP classes or honor courses and AP classes. There are 3 levels of courses in our campus and in all the system. On level classes have 4.0 GPA weight, honors courses 4.5 GPA weight, and AP courses have 5.0. It's the highest level of courses, AP classes, advanced placement. It's a rigor also. Rigor is the difference. When are we going to get the PSAT results? In the middle of December, you'll be able to see your results, but probably your middle school will send them to you in the first week of January, as far as I understand. But we'll be able to get your results by Excel sheets, probably in this 3rd week of December. What kind of AP classes do you offer? There are almost all AP classes offered in our campus, in all subjects: social studies, science, math, English. Almost all of them are offered in our campus. AP English, AP Calculus, AP Human Geography. There is only one AP classes for 9th grade for now, which is AP Human Geography right now. When will the GT tests be? And when you start in high school, in the first semester of school next year, our GT coordinator will contact you for the detailed information. What's the minimum grade for PSAT to be eligible for AP classes? In total, it has to be 950 or above for only one AP classes. Then if you have higher score, we have a rubric for AP classes eligibility, and then you'll be able to see every single detail on the rubric right now on the website. I'll send those information by email to all parents too. I know there are a lot of details, a lot of information in the slides, but you don't have to worry about that. Our counselors will inform you on every single detail, so that you'll be fine. with college admission and high school graduation. Are recording the meeting? Yes, we are. What else do they look at besides the PSAT for the courses? And we'll take a look at TSI scores. If you don't have PSAT or TSI results in any of them, we'll consider your PSAT and WEA testing results, MAP testing, or your grades, previous courses, your teacher recommendation. But you're gonna have to send your appeal, submit your appeal, so that we'll need your results to consider for the honors or AP classes. It's gonna be a committee decision, not just by myself, not just your counselor. We will take a look at them by a committee. When can we watch again? And probably tomorrow, as soon as possible, we'll post it on the website. You can watch it again. Thank you to all counselors for good informative. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll be able to watch the meeting again. Yes, we'll post the video on the website. Will the slide be sent by, yes, in the email, also video. You'll be able to watch it again and take a look at the slides. When is the deadline for AP appeal form? It's the deadline is March 11th, 2020 by 4 p.m. Where can we find the AP form? It's online. It's on the website. I'll send an email too. Also, it's on the slides too, presentation. Where can we find AP appeal form? Okay, thank you for taking time to set up this meeting. Thank you very much to you too. Thank you all.
All right, thank you very much.
Mr. Fatih, can you show the AP appeal form? Scroll down.
Do y'all remember which slide was it? Right here.
It's here. 26, slide 26. When you click on it, the appeal form, you'll fill out the form. Please just attach as many as documents you have from your school, your teacher recommendation, your STAR test results, your transcript, your progress report, any kind of information you believe it's going to be beneficial, just add it, attach it there so that we'll have more information about it. Are the kids that passed this month have to do next? No, they don't have to do that, but especially for 11th juniors and 10th grade students, they will need to take PSAT again to improve their results for the scholarships and college applications. It's very crucial. Also, let's say if your child has low score, next year he or she can take it again and improve score so that he or she can take more honors or AP classes with this higher score. There is nothing to lose taking PSAT again. Not at all. Appeal form, thanks for your time. Thank you very much to you all. I really like the presentation and information night. We had a lot of questions. It's really good. That means that shows us you're taking care of your child and you really deal with those questions and you like to learn more about the high school programs. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, for your participation. And you can send an email to your counselor anytime for any kind of question. You don't have to hesitate for that. Thank you. Have a great night to you all.
Thank you everyone for your participation.
Happy Thanksgiving break then in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.